what's up? Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. As you can see, I got Peter Thomas and Cynthia Bailey back in the hot seat, okay? Even though I had made a video of it last week. But hey, I thought Peter had paid his outstanding debt. Peter, come on, what's going on, Peter? I think Peter Thomas and Cynthia Bailey, they got something up their sleeves, and trust and believe we're going to go ahead and find out, because we already know that Cynthia Bailey had filed since September the 1st, and now we are in December. So like I dare say, it's something that's going on between the two of them, and trust and believe we're going to go ahead and find out. Continue watching, guys, because I'm about to let Pandora out of the box, because something just not right. Yes, indeed. Which Peter, had took to social media and blasting bloggers saying, go ahead and get it right, that is paid for. And he don't know why Miss Bailey, his ex-wife, had put it out there that, his phone number haven't changed. But Peter, it's not your ex-wife's job to tell you that you have an outstanding debt. That is your debt. You come on, Peter Thomas. We now in December, and it's still all over social media. You haven't paid Cynthia her $107,000 plus interest. Come on, that's a lot of money, which Peter had took to social media, blasting bloggers saying, go ahead and get it right, that, his property is not in foreclosure, it's paid for. But if it's paid for, then why you cannot pay Cynthia Bailey her money? Why you couldn't at least make payments, towards that debt that you owed Cynthia, where she had to go to the courthouse and file a lawsuit. But I think 36 months, I think is a long time, 36 months. And Peter had opened up another bar, in Miami, and what we saw on social media, it looked like, it's doing good, and he should have been making payments. But now we are in a pandemic and things are kind of rough. That's why, we have to go ahead and try to save for these rainy days, okay? We just can't just spend and just splurge and do all kinds of stuff, but like I say, it's not Cynthia Bailey's responsibility to call him, okay? He should have made those payments where she didn't have to go to any courthouse to do that, which to me, it looked like, they got something up their sleeves, but I'm going to get more into that, okay? But before I continue with my video, I want you guys to make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more unapologetic content. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and continue with the video. Yes, indeed. They might use this as a storyline, and Peter Thomas might make a guest appearance on that show. He did say that he had once had a deal with Bravo, to do a reality show, so maybe Peter might make an appearance on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't know, because we know that they show needed, because if not, Cynthia, she's out there fishing. They don't have nothing else to talk about, because we already saw the Super Tease, with that little freak show. Ain't nobody wants to watch that. They can go ahead and keep that to themselves. Overgrown women, strapped to the wall, and Candace, she got a daggone whip in her hand. Shoot, don't you think that our ancestors were whipped and chained to last us a lifetime? Hey, ain't nobody want to watch that. I don't know about you, but to me, that bring back memories. I think about those slave movies, how our ancestors was whipped and chained. Hell, what the heck what they was thinking? When they came up with something like that, if anything, you want to run from a whip and chain, okay? Like I said there and said that, and drove that show to the gutter just because they couldn't have a storyline with Nene. And I'm glad that Nene didn't show up, because I had made several videos of telling her why she shouldn't show up, because they was going to throw everything that they can at her. And I'm glad she closed the door on them, okay? Yes, indeed. Which now, by Cynthia making it a headline and got everybody talking, which $173,000, that's a lot of money, where at least it's a lot of money to me, which Peter Thomas need to just go ahead and pay the piper, okay? Pay that girl, because Cynthia Bailey, she want her money. Now, I don't know if they're going to go ahead and make this a part of their storyline, because we already know that the only way that, you'll hear about Cynthia Bailey, Peter Thomas got to be in the mix of it, stirring up the pot, which it is true because we know that Cynthia, she is more chilled and laid back. They might use this as a storyline, and Peter Thomas might make a guest appearance on that show, might have like a court show on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and have Judge Maybelline as the judge, so she can go ahead and throw the gavel at Peter and tell Pete to go ahead and pay his ex-wife that $173,000. That may be the way that they have worked it out with Bravo, because there's something going on, because all of a sudden, Cynthia is out there making the headlines and got everybody talking about her. So maybe, like I said, Peter might make a guest appearance. They might have a court show on set, and Judge Maybelline, she might be the judge and go ahead and take the case and throw that gavel straight at Peter Thomas and tell Peter Thomas to go ahead and pay Cynthia Bailey her $170,000, And if it is true, which I am loyal to the T, but I might just go ahead and break my ban on Bravo and watch, especially, if Cynthia go ahead and hire Phaedra. Shoot, that would be a good storyline. Okay, family, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, but let me go ahead and say this. If Phaedra do decide, to come back, she better make sure that Bravo or whoever, they give her double for her trouble, because we all know that they did Phaedra wrong, okay? And Candy, she was not one bit worried about that, because you remember when outside when Portia told her about all that, Candy had laughed and it looked like she had brushed it off. And most likely, when she went home, her and Don Juan had got together, and I will say allegedly, but they realized that they could make a storyline and capitalize off it, because we all know that Candy had wrung that story like a dirty old dish rag until Portia had pretty much told her to end it, because she was not going to apologize anymore. And I think Portia had said at the reunion, what you want me to do, bleed myself out? So guys, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Until then, peace and blessings, and you all have a good night.